Oh, hey, are you okay?
On May 15, 2016, at 9 a.m., 23-year-old geology graduate student Annabelle Clark arrived at the south rim of the Grand Canyon. She planned a short one-day hike along the South Kaibab Trail, which is considered one of the most popular but also one of the most dangerous due to the sharp change in altitude and the hot air rising from the canyon ledges. According to her supervisor at Northern Arizona University, Annabelle knew this route well, had hiked it before, and always followed safety rules. At 10:40 a.m., she called her best friend, Melanie James. According to Melanie, the call was short, about a minute, and Annabelle said she had already started her descent and wanted to make it back before the heat set in. Cell phone records confirmed that the phone signal was detected near the trailhead about a mile above the Colorado River. After that, the device was no longer connected to the network. Her car, a white sedan, was found in the official parking lot near the trailhead. It was locked, and inside were sunglasses, a bottle of water, and a small backpack that she usually left in the car on short trips. There were no signs of forced entry or a struggle inside. A forest ranger patrol that checked the parking lot around 7 p.m. noted that the car was in the same place as in the morning and did not appear to be abandoned. This entry was made in the logbook. On May 16th, when Annabelle failed to contact her friend and did not show up for her morning meeting at the university, her teachers reported this to the Flagstaff Police Department. At 9:30 a.m., park rangers began their initial search of the trail behind the reconstruction site. They covered the main section of the route to Ojos Point, checked the lookout points and usual rest areas, but found no belongings, clothing, or shoe prints that could be definitively identified as hers. That same afternoon, a canine team from Tucson was called in. The dogs picked up her scent from the car and were able to follow it confidently for only the first few hundred yards from the trailhead. Further on, the trail was lost on steep sections where the hard, dusty soil did not retain footprints. Rangers noted in their report that gusts of wind from the canyon made the dogs' work difficult and may have completely blown away the scent. The search teams worked until sunset, dividing themselves into sectors. One team searched the side trails, another searched the areas near the ledges, where tourists sometimes stopped to take pictures, and a third searched several shallow hollows, where people sometimes hide from the heat. According to the head of the operation, the conditions were difficult. The temperature rose above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and visibility at the bottom of the trail was reduced by hazy dust rising from the bottom of the canyon. On May 17th, the search was expanded. Volunteers and 2 additional canine teams were brought in, and a Park Service helicopter was also deployed. Dashcam footage shows that the search was conducted at an altitude of about a mile above the canyon, but thick shadows from the rocky ledges made it difficult to spot people, even in open areas of the route. The report for that day noted several false leads: a trace of a red backpack belonging to another tourist, a piece of fabric that turned out to be part of a blanket, lost several months earlier, and shoe prints that did not match the model used by Annabelle. Each find was checked separately, and none of them led the searchers even to the approximate trajectory of the missing person. On the evening of May 17th, the police officially classified the incident as a disappearance under unexplained circumstances. The documents state that there were no landslides, rockfalls, or signs of wild animal attacks along the route. There were also no witnesses who saw Annabelle after she started her descent on the South Kaibab Trail. The search continued for several more days, but with each passing hour, the chance of finding even a clue to her route diminished. The trail she had taken on the morning of May 15th was accustomed to human footsteps, but this time it left no answers. On May 17, 2018, at around 11 a.m., National Park Service Ranger Jordan Ellis was conducting a routine patrol of a remote section of the north rim of the Grand Canyon. This area is rarely visited by tourists. There are no viewing platforms, roads, or even simple trails. According to Ellis, he was walking along a narrow natural passageway where rocks crumble every spring when he heard a quiet, uneven sound, like a faint moan. At first, he thought it was an injured animal. Only when he approached the crevice did he see a thin strip of light falling into a small cave.